In this particular video, we are going to learn how to work with some properties of logarithms. And so the first property that we will talk about is the logarithm of some product. And I'll just use the generic product of m times n. So if you have the logarithm of a product, you can actually separate the product and take the logs of the individual factors. So we can say the log of m times n would be the same as the log of m plus the log of n. So you learn to associate a product with a sum of logs. So anytime you have a product, you're going to learn to associate that with a sum of logs. Now, the second property is when you have the log of a quotient of terms. So we'll use m divided by n. And this property says that when you're taking the log of a quotient, you can separate it out by taking the log of whatever expression or term is in the top of the fraction and subtracting the log of whatever expression or term is in the bottom of a fraction. So you want to always associate, when you see this division symbol for a fraction, you want to associate that with subtraction. So when you see two terms are divided, you want to associate it with the operation of subtraction. My third property deals when you taking the log of some term raised to a power. And so with this particular property, we are told that you can pull the power to the front and then multiply it by the log of the original term. So powers can be pulled to the front and multiplied. And then finally, the fourth property is more of a formula that you may or may not need based on your calculator. It is called a change of base formula. And so what this says is if you have the logarithm some base of some term m, and if your calculator does not have a logarithm key that would allow you to punch in any base other than 10 or e, then this formula says you can take the log base 10 of m and divide it by the log base 10 of b, or if you want to use your natural log key, you can take the natural log of m divided by the natural log of b.